What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in to another Spiritually.Ziya pick a card. So today we are going to be checking out the next 3 months for you guys, and we're going to kind of take a glimpse into what each month could kind of consist of, the overall energies, things that you could look out for, confirmations, etc., etc. Okay, so we have 3 piles in front of you. For the first pile, we have this Labyrinth card. For the second pile, we have Gentleness. And for the third pile, we have Reach. Okay, so feel free to pause the video, meditate on the energies, and whenever you're ready, go ahead and check out the timestamps, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the Labyrinth card, this is going to be your reading. So connecting with the energy, I was hearing 2 is better than 1, and I was seeing a starfish. And then I was also hearing there's always another way, okay? Another way through something, another way to something, another way around something. There's always another way. Sometimes you gotta find the loophole, okay? And with me hearing that and seeing this maze here that's on this card, this is making me think of like, there's always another way to where you are trying to go, to your destination. And I'm hearing that all paths lead home, okay? So no matter what path you decide to take, where some might be, having a lot more detours, dead ends, things like that, you'll still reach where you're trying to go eventually, okay? And I think over the next 3 months, a big theme for you guys is going to be trying to find the path of least resistance, okay? Trying to find something that works for you. And there's nothing wrong with trying new paths, with trying new routes, with trying new approaches, okay? I actually would encourage that, because I think that's how you figure out what you like and what you don't like, and what works for you and what don't work for you, right? Yes, doing tried and true methods can sometimes be easier, but how would you ever know if you never try anything new? You know what I mean? Yeah, so let's jump in with your guys' tarot. We're going to put this over here. So I did get a tarot and an oracle card for each month. So we have 3 tarot cards, 3 oracle cards. So for the first month, we have Justice with equality, neutrality, and logic. And my camera just does not want to focus right now. With number 11, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Swords for the second month, with Nightmare with number 75. It says suffering, darkness, and persecution. And for the third month, we have the 4 of Wands, with fright. It says depression, phobia, and paranoid with number 62. Okay, so something that I am kind of noticing with a lot of these cards is there's a lot of like mental anguish, mental turmoil, maybe even a lot of triggered emotions, trauma responses, things like that are going to be coming up for you guys over the next 3 months. This is not because you are going backwards in your journey, okay? It's because these things have been subconsciously hidden from you and standing as a blockage in between you and, like, not only your purpose, but the life that you truly desire, right? You want the path of least resistance. Well, in order to get to that, we have to get over or through these dead ends, these roadblocks, right? And that's why Spirit's like, there's always another way. Okay, so you don't have to do what everybody else is doing to get through these things. You have to find something that works for you. You have to find your outlet. And that's a big thing that I think you guys are going to be figuring out over the next 3 months, is something that works for you. Trying new methods, trying new coping methods or mechanisms, learning new positive programming, you know, trying to reprogram our mindset to see the positive, to free ourselves from these restraints that are kind of holding us back. And I do see for the first month that there is going to be a lot of opportunities for you to create more harmony and more balance in your life. And I also feel like there is going to be a lot of things that you've invested a lot of energy, intention, and time into that are going to actually be like returning the energy or returning the favor. Something is going to be working out for you in your favor. I do feel like the universe is is that the word? Is that the word that I want to say? Orchestrating. There we go. The universe is orchestrating something much bigger behind the scenes for you guys. And I'm not saying do this work because you're looking for some sort of return in energy, some sort of reward, but know that there is a reward at the end of this. Or you don't even have to necessarily hit the end. Like, when you reach certain milestones in your journey, there are rewards that come with this. You will reap these rewards. Spirit wants you to know, whatever you invest your time, your energy into, your finances, whatever it is, this will return back to you tenfold. And that's something that I think you need to kind of program into your energy as well, that good things come back to you, that your intentions are in the right place. The universe knows your heart. The universe knows your intentions. And they just want you to know that you are making the right investments. You are on the right path, okay? And for those of you that have like legal situations that are going on, I do feel like this first month is going to be those things kind of sorting themselves out in your favor. But yeah, I am seeing some sort of like tangible like reward or benefit from like some investments that you've made, okay? So for the first month, that's what the big energy that is there is about, like some sort of return in energy, some reward, some benefit that you will be able to tangibly or physically benefit from, okay? This could be like a return in money, your finances improving, or an opportunity for you to improve your finances, more customers, more clients, overtime, whatever it is, okay? There's something that is going to be coming to you. I feel that. And then for the second month, we have the Five of Swords with nightmares. And this is really making me think of like a lot of mental anguish, a lot of inner turmoil, battling with yourself. And I feel like you've been doing this for quite a while now. Like, your mind is your best friend and your worst enemy. And I think right now it's been kind of working against you because you don't have an outlet for it to channel all of the negative thoughts that you're feeling or thinking, your insecurities, limiting projections, limiting beliefs, things like that. We need to have an outlet to be able to express those things. Otherwise, it will start to create a lot of chaos inside of us, and we will start to feel like, you know, we're working against ourselves instead of working for ourselves. You know what I mean? And I think for the second month, you will be tested a lot mentally. There will be a lot of things that are going to trigger you, but it is so that way you can find your outlet, find your expression, and also speak up for yourself. Voice your opinion, okay? And we do got persecution here, which is kind of making me think of like you doing time for some sort of action. It's not like physical time, like you're gonna go to jail or anything like that, but it's almost like that return of energy. Like you have been investing your energy in certain places that are not benefiting you, and you're going to kind of like see that firsthand, how that doesn't benefit you, because there's going to be something that manifests that you've been thinking about a lot, and it might not be the most positive experience for you, but I think it's going to be a really great learning experience, and I think that's going to ultimately help you shift your mindset, okay? And also stay out of drama. Okay, there's nothing for you to benefit from getting in other people's drama and other people's business, or entertaining other people's negative feelings, projections, thoughts, anything like that, okay? You need to know your truth. And that's another thing that I feel like is kind of coming up too, especially with this Justice card being here, is like needing to know your truth. Because when you know your truth and you know who you are, you know your intentions, you know your heart, no matter what anybody says or what anybody does, it cannot shake you, okay? Because you know that what they're saying is based off of their own limited perception. And I just made a video about this, about how I don't even try to explain myself to people anymore, because people can only perceive you out of their own limited perception. So if their perception is limited by fears, insecurities, doubts, they're going to project that onto you, okay? And that has nothing to do with who you are as a person or your truth. So that's why it's important to know your truth and know who you are, because when people try to project that type of shit onto you, it cannot phase you. And I think there's going to be a lot of experiences maybe that you come into in the second month that you're going to be tested firsthand, and you're going to have to really stand up for yourself. But don't go as far as like, I need to be right, I need to prove myself, or like competing with anybody or anything like that, because that's not the right energy. That's not the energy to approach these situations with. It's more so like something that you do for yourself. You validate yourself. You give reassurance to yourself. You know what I mean? Don't entertain like the other negative bullshit, because that's just going to bring and attract more of that into your life. Like I said, like you're going to be reaping a lot of rewards, but also like energies that you've sown. And some of these could be more of like a positive experience, and some of them could be a more negative experience. But don't take it as like a punishment, because it's not a punishment. It's to help break the unconscious mind. Okay, so make you more conscious to what the investments of energy that you've been investing into. So you're going to be able to see that firsthand. So that way you're able to fix that. Okay, it's not a punishment. And for the third month, we have the Four of Wands with Fright. And I feel like for the third month, a lot of you guys could be feeling emotionally depleted, maybe even mentally, like just over it, okay? Maybe dealing with a little bit of depression. We do have depression. Wounds could be feeling very triggered. It says phobia on there, and paranoid as well. So you guys could be very much in your head, and feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated in the third month. And Spirit is telling you to rely on your support system, rely on your tribe. There are people that are going to help uplift you, that are going to be there for you, but they won't know what's going on if you do not tell anybody. So try, instead of isolating yourself, if you're one of those people that isolate yourself when you're going through a hard time because you don't want to be a burden on anybody, or you feel like people won't understand, that is a form of self-sabotage, okay? Not allowing people to help you is a form of self-sabotage. Isolating is a form of self-sabotage, and it is also a survival method that we have put in place to protect ourselves. But actually, it really does hurt you in the end, because you start to feel really alone. The feelings start to consume you. Don't build your walls up. Instead, maybe go and talk to somebody, be around somebody, make that phone call, send that text message out. Let people know how you're really feeling. Be transparent, be open, be vulnerable. Okay, there's more for you to benefit from being vulnerable than to not. All right? This next 3 months is really going to break you down but for the best, for the best reason, I guess, for the best things in life to come to you. Because when you numb one end of the spectrum, you numb all ends of the spectrum, okay? So you got to be open and allow your heart, allow your energy to feel all of these more negative experiences and emotions, so that way when these positive ones come in, you're not numb to those too. You know what I mean? You can embrace it. You can really feel the depth of it, because these negative emotions and experiences make you appreciate the more positive ones even more. And it also, like I said, is a learning experience, which is what we came here to do. You did not come here to learn the easy way. You came here to learn the hard way, because you evolve the most through challenges and through obstacles. Okay, so allow these experiences to be your teacher, to be your guide. Do not let this shit tear you down or destroy you, okay? Because you're more than that. You're more than your experience. And I feel like that's something that Spirit is trying to show you, that you're more than your current experience, and there's more to the situation than what meets the eye. You know what I mean? And with that, 2 is better than 1 coming out at the beginning, I do feel like that is a message from Spirit that, you know, handling your situations with support is always going to be better than trying to take everything on by yourself. You're only one person, and one person can only take so much, right? So stop feeling like you have to do everything yourself, because you don't. You do have support. You're not alone in your journey, even when your mind tells you that you are, even when your energy is low and depleted. Like, you have to open up. You have to tell people what you need from them, what you need from life. You got to tell the universe that. Like, you have to be open, and you have to advocate for yourself. You know what I mean? Otherwise, nobody's ever going to know. You know, I'm hearing, how would they know? They're never going to know. So let's get a couple tea leaf cards just to get a little bit of additional messages, things that you could maybe look out over the next 3 months. Shh. Cannot talk. Okay, we got June coming out. And as I'm filming this, I think June is over the next 3 months. See, March, April, May, June. Yeah, it's the 3rd month. And it landed right over the 3rd month. We're keeping that there, because that's awesome. I love that. So the 3rd month, I feel like, is going to be very transformative for you. We see all these flowers. We see the angel wings. I feel like you're really going to be connecting with your guides as well. I think they're going to be really looking out for you, your angels. And I feel like they're going to be helping you really transform a lot of these heavy energies into something that is going to bring more beauty, more color into your life. We got pineapple, and it says reconciliation. And that is just so funny to me, because me and my cousin actually have a code word, and it is pineapple. This is what we say, like, when we're wanting to talk about something and we don't want other people to know. Like, you know, it's kind of like our code word, like, listen to this when you're by yourself. But yeah, there could be somebody in your life coming back in and I'm thinking of SpongeBob for some reason, just because I seen the starfish at the beginning, and now pineapple's coming out. It's making me think of SpongeBob. I don't know, connecting back with things that connect you to your inner child, watching, like, you know, lighthearted shows could be very healing for you as well in the 1st month, or just any period throughout the months, the next 3 months, where you're really feeling challenged and triggered. Connecting back with that pure, innocent part of yourself, your inner child, could be really rejuvenating for you. Okay, so but yeah, there could be somebody coming back into your life to give you support. You could be making amends with somebody. We got dog with far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Yeah, interesting. So I'm definitely picking up, like, major vibes here that there's somebody from the past that wants to come back. And I do feel like this is a loyal friend. Dogs always make me think of loyalty and protection. So this is somebody who does care about you. Or maybe this isn't even like necessarily somebody from the past. And we got pin on the bottom and it says new job or career. I'm hearing put a pin in it. I don't know. You could be telling somebody to like shut up over the next couple months. Um, Somebody could be kind of like triggering you. And I do see with that Five of Swords, that can sometimes be exchanging some words, you know what I mean? And not always in the most positive way. But yeah, the dog makes me think of loyalty. It makes me think of somebody who does have your back. And maybe you and this person haven't necessarily like fell off or quit talking, but maybe like you guys have just been on your own journey and you guys haven't been really conversating as much, or you haven't been feeling as supported by them because maybe life has just been going on, you know what I mean? But this could also be symbolizing somebody who is actually like physically far away from you. Like you guys don't live in the same city or maybe in the same state or country, right? But you guys connect and you guys do have a deep sense of respect and loyalty for each other. Because it's even facing towards the pineapple. So this could be who you're kind of like reconciling with. You could be overcoming like differences with a person, okay, that you do really care about, that really cares about you. You guys could be expressing yourself to each other, having like a vulnerable, transparent conversation, okay? Yeah, so we have one final message for you guys, and then I'm going to leave you here. And it says, don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you'll be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Okay, having good boundaries this month is going to be really crucial for you, especially because you're going to be going through a lot of like mental and emotional changes. So you are going to be pretty vulnerable this month and or these next 3 months. And Spirit is telling you to make sure that you have good boundaries in place, that you are standing up for yourself, that you're speaking up for yourself, you're advocating for yourself, which did come up already, but they're just emphasizing that message, you know, like it's okay to tell people no. It's okay to not continue to pour from an empty cup if you don't have that in you to do that. You know what I mean? It's okay to establish boundaries. It's okay to revise your boundaries and change them as you evolve and change. Maybe things that you used to be okay with, you're just not okay with anymore. You need to speak up for yourself. You need to make sure that people are not abusing their power, that they're not abusing their place in your life, and that you are being your biggest advocate, that you are being that support that you need if nobody else is doing that. Because at the end of the day, the only person that you really got is you. Yes, you have support and everything, but sometimes those people are not going to be there for you. You know what I mean? Because everybody's got their own life. Everybody's got their own shit going on. So when these people are not here for you, you have to be there for yourself. And if you're not giving it to yourself, you need to find a way to. Okay? You need to find a way to prioritize you at the end of the day. Okay? So this is what I have for you, pile 3. Or why did I say pile 3? Pile 1. Hopefully this reading resonated with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the gentleness card, this is going to be your reading. So, tapping into your guys' energy, I was hearing a song, and I don't remember who sings it, but she talks about, according to you, I'm beautiful, incredible, and I can't remember all the words, but she kind of goes back and forth between, like, but according to him, like, I'm stupid, I'm a mess, I can't do anything right, and then, like, according to you, like, how they think more positively compared to, like, what somebody else was perceiving them as. I cannot remember who sings the song. I'm going to have to look it up, and I'm going to put it in the description box next to your guys' timestamp. But there is, like, a message with that coming through that damn, like, why does this keep coming up? I guess I made that video at the perfect timing because this kind of is like a theme in the last pile and this one. But I made a fucking video today and I was talking about how people can only perceive you through their own limited perception, okay? If their perception is limited by fears, doubts, insecurities, then the way that they perceive you is going to be limited through that lens, okay? So it's important to know who you are, to know your truth, to know your heart, because when you do, when people project their distorted perceptions of you, this cannot break you. It cannot make you, okay? This does not dictate who you are as a person or your truth. It says a lot about them and what they need to work on themselves, okay? So with this gentleness card, though, coming out with all these little cracks and there's a bunch of rocks, it's kind of making me think of like the next 3 months, your guys' overall theme is really going to be like cracking yourself wide open, okay? Allowing more love, more light to come in, a more gentle energy, like feminine energy is kind of what it's making me think of. You don't have to be a woman to have feminine energy. We all have feminine energy, okay? And I think over the next 3 months, you're going to be connecting more with your femininity, okay? And it's going to be kind of like, I heard this thing the other day. It was in this reading I was watching from Kino Tarot. If you don't watch her, go check her out. She's fucking awesome. But she pulled a card and it said, crying is what happens when the ice around your heart melts. And that's kind of like the message that's coming through. Like, you guys could be feeling a lot more emotional over the next 3 months, kind of crying a little bit more. You're going to be releasing a lot of emotional baggage. And I think over how many ever like years or months that you've been kind of in your masculine energy, this was something that you needed to kind of like survive. But I feel like you're coming out of survival mode. You guys are wanting to live. And in order to live, you have to feel. You have to experience what it feels like to feel these uncomfortable emotions and the more positive emotions that we seek out, okay? And I also feel like you guys are going to be establishing better habits and lifestyle choices that are not going to necessarily bring instant gratification, but like a more longevity gratification. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of like the overall energy that I feel like you guys are going to be connecting with over the next 3 months. Okay, so let's put this over here. So we have a tarot card and an oracle card for each month, okay? So for the first month, we have this Two of Pentacles. And we have Stop with number 12. It says break, pause, and stagnation. For the second month, we have, the King of Cups. With stress, it says headache, pressure, and lack of sleep. This is number 73. I don't know if I said it, but this is number 12. I feel like I did, but I can't remember. And for number 3, we have the Hangman in reverse. Sorry, my camera keeps unfocusing. And we have relaxation with peace, tranquility, and easiness with number 69. Okay, so over the next 3 months, I feel like you guys are really going to be standing up for yourself, okay? And I feel like this is going to look to a lot of other people like you are maybe either being distant with them, or they might even perceive it as like you kind of being mean to them, but that's really not what it is. You're just establishing more boundaries. It's so funny because pile 1 and pile 2 are tying into each other in different ways. Like, you guys are having some of the same messages coming out. So if you felt kind of like torn between pile 1 and pile 2, I can see why. Okay, but yeah. there is a big theme here of setting good boundaries. And I feel like sometimes when we do establish better boundaries with people, and we're kind of like on a journey of standing up for ourselves, of healing, we start to kind of get in our head and almost feel like guilt, and it kind of stresses us out a little bit. And I think that's why the stress card is here for the second month, because it's like you're going to be saying no, you're going to be telling people to stop doing that. You might even like kind of put a couple other things to rest in the first month. Like maybe you're quitting a job that does not serve you anymore, or you're stopping a certain habit, or you're letting go of a lifestyle choice. It's kind of making me think of like the Eight of Cups, like you're walking away from things that are no longer serving you. And in the second month, you could be almost having a little bit of like remorse, regret, guilt that's coming up. Did I make the right decision? Because you could have like a very strong emotional connection to some of the things that you're, kind of walking away from. It could be connections, it could be a job, it could be an environment, lifestyle, habit, whatever. There is a very strong emotional attachment or connection to that. And it could be triggering a lot of like fears. Did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? Was it taken in a mean way? I'm not trying to be mean to nobody, you know what I mean? But it's not that you're being mean, it's that you're finally standing in your power and you're standing up for yourself. Sorry, my daughter woke up. You're really just going to be standing up for yourself. And I also feel like you guys are going to be reprioritizing things, okay? So if you're not partying as much, or if you're not wanting to spend as much money or whatever, I feel like this is because you guys are starting to prioritize like your future. The next 3 months could be like, it's go hard or go home type of vibes, okay? That's kind of like what I'm picking up with this. And I also feel like over the next 3 months, like a big theme for you is going to be prioritizing self-care, self-love. And that's going to look different for everybody. And there's going to be some people that just don't like that, okay? Because they benefit more when your energy is all on them, or when your energy is on doing low vibrational activities, right? So now that you're healing and you're on this journey of self-love, of taking care of the self, of prioritizing yourself, there's going to be some people that just are not okay with that. And that is okay in itself, okay? It's not their path, and your energy is for you and you only. And whatever you choose to give your energy to is what is going to return to you tenfold. So if you're prioritizing yourself, this will return to you in a lot of other ways. Like it might bring certain people to you that encourage this type of behavior, that are inspired by you, that inspire you, okay? It could return to you in new opportunities presenting themselves, whether that's financial, emotional, spiritual, okay? There's going to be more opportunities and experiences for you to experience over the next 3 months because you are prioritizing yourself. So you might think, oh, I'm going to miss out on so much, kind of have a little bit of FOMO. I keep hearing like buyer's regret too. I don't know why, but like I just recently experienced that for the first time. And I think it's because I have been trying to build a better relationship with finances and money. So like I went and placed like this giant ass fucking order on Shein, and then instantly like regretted it. So I went and canceled a bunch of the stuff except for the stuff that I bought for my daughter. But you guys could be kind of almost experiencing something like that. Like you're investing in this new lifestyle, and then you start having a little bit of regret, like, I'm going to miss out on so much. Life is going to be so boring. It's going to be so dull. But actually, you're going to find new things that really light you up, that inspire you, that kind of motivate you to keep going, that it might even bring like new people to you that are more like-minded and match your vibe and your energy better. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do feel like you guys, especially by the 3rd month, we have relaxation there. You guys are really going to be trying to prioritize like your peace And that can trigger a lot of stress and chaos in your energy, because these are things that need to be sorted out in order for you to have peace, right? It's all part of the divine plan. And trust where you're being led. I feel like in the second month, you guys are really going to be feeling that emotional, like, purge, kind of like what I was talking about. Like, you guys are going to be, you see my daughter's little hands. Hi. She wants to grab everything up here. But yeah, the second month, you guys are really going to be releasing a lot. And I feel like finding new ways to manage stress and like your emotional. I feel like by the second month, you're not going to be having like these emotional outbursts. Okay. The first month, you might be having quite a bit of them, being triggered. You guys could have even been kind of going through this for quite a while now. Okay. But by the second month, you are going to be finding a way to manage these outbursts better. They're not going to have so much control over you. And you're going to be learning new coping mechanisms for managing stress. Okay. And when you're like overstimulated, overworked, things like that, you're going to find ways to decompress in a healthy way. Okay. I do see this as something that is going to be healthy, not like you're going to go drink and numb yourself or nothing like that. You're not going to be overindulging in substances or food. You're going to be actually maybe taking a walk when you're feeling overstimulated, regrounding yourself, being present, okay? Meditating. I'm really feeling like also some of you guys are going to be connecting more spiritually in the second month as well. I feel like you're going to feel like maybe a pull towards things that are going to be beneficial for you on a more spiritual level as well as an emotional level. So that could be like journaling, you know, things like that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing for the second month. And for the third month, with the Hangman, I feel like you're going to be, because it is in reverse, you're going to be learning how to kind of let things go and let things be. I'm hearing let go and let God. Okay, that's going to be your big theme for the third month. Like, if it's not in my control, there's no point of stressing over it. I'm going to find a way to relax my mind, whether that's reading a book, maybe you're writing a book, maybe you are, like I said, going for walks, meditating, whatever it is, you're going to be connecting with things that are actually very relaxing and destimulating. And that is what's going to kind of help you let go a little bit more. Because you're not going to be holding on to all of the stress and like the emotional baggage that comes with, you know, worrying about how you're going to make ends meet, or if you made the right decision, or what do I got to do tomorrow, or you know what I mean? Like, you're getting out of your head and you're connecting more with your body and your senses is a big thing that I'm feeling. And even, like I said, your spirituality as well. So let's see. I'm going to pull some tea leaves for you guys. We're going to get a little bit more insight, some things that you can maybe look out for over the next 3 months. We got carriage and mule. Whoa. Okay, bud. I got to go pick that up real quick. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. It took me so long to find these. Guess what? They were sitting right in fucking front of my face. There could be some things that you guys overlook or miss if you are looking too hard. Okay? So, you guys have more than the first pile. But we got mule. It says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So, you guys could be dealing with some stubborn energy. This could be you even, right? Like parts of yourself that are really stubborn and are a lot harder to change than others, okay? But it definitely could be somebody else as well. Is donkey a Chinese zodiac? I was going to say maybe you're the donkey, but I don't even know if that is, so don't quote me on that. But Somebody could be being an ass, okay? Over the next 3 months, you're going to be maybe dealing with that. And I don't feel like that really has anything to do with you. More so like maybe they're being triggered by you evolving and changing, but it's not really like a you thing. It's more of a them thing. I think they want to be on the same level as you. They want to change, but they're having a harder time, right? And we got carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Yeah. I feel like you guys are definitely going to be on this like journey of the self. And that could even mean like traveling to new places and like finding new parts of yourself in these places. It could be really activating for you. I'm hearing like ley lines. I think that's the word. Ley lines, like parts of the world that you maybe connect with that your soul finds to be like more activating in a way. We got basket, recognition, reward for merit. I love that. I feel like over the next 3 months, it's going to be very fruitful for you, okay? There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be coming to you. Damn, I just keep dropping shit. There's going to be a lot of things that find their way to you that are the universe's way of giving you like your rewards for all of your hard work, right? Sorry, I was looking at this and this is like a dandelion. Those things that you make a wish on. There could be like some sort of manifestation or some wish that's coming true for you guys. Okay, so we got barrel. Woo, woo. Oh my goodness, I keep almost dropping this. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Interesting. I really feel like over the next 3 months, you guys are really going to be reevaluating what your happiness, what your success looks like to you, okay? And you're going to be kind of reevaluating also like where maybe you feel like your life is lacking and what you can do to improve those areas. I think you're going to be having a lot of clarity that's going to be coming to you over the next few months. It says moon changes in your life. Yeah. You guys are going to be making a lot of changes over the next few months, and I even see this kind of like expanding outside of the next 3 months, okay? So like over the next year, you guys are really going to be seeing a lot of improvements in your life, a lot of changes. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like areas that you've been kind of lacking in, there's going to be opportunities for you to fulfill yourself in those areas, okay? And we got one final message for you guys, and then I'm going to leave this here. It says, make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth, even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. It's so funny because I did not read this message when I pulled it. I just like pulled them. And that message that came up in the beginning, that also came up in pile 1 as well. And I just made that video today, like literally like maybe an hour or so ago. I made that video talking about everything that I was just telling you in the beginning. So I just think that this next few months, you're really going to be like letting go of what other people think about you. You're not seeing from the same eyes, you're seeing from fresh eyes. And I think you guys are going to be seeing like your consciousness is being awakened. Okay, like you are stepping out of the unconscious mind and stepping into the conscious mind. You're going to start to see other people's like their ignorance really showing, okay? People are really going to be making an ass out of themselves. You're going to start to see how other people just are not at that same level of understanding and consciousness as you are, and it's really not their fault or your fault, okay? It is like programming, things that they learned over time that they're just not aware of, okay? And I feel like you're going to be shining a lot of light on people's shadows, and that is going to be really triggering for them, and they're going to project their triggers, their insecurities, their fears, their doubts, all of that onto you. But I don't think this is going to affect you, okay? I feel like if it did in the past, you guys, by the end of these next 3 months, you guys are in a very secure place within yourself, okay? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I can see how pile 1 and pile 2 tie into each other. If you're drawn to pile 1 and you're here from pile 1, this is what you guys are stepping into, okay? Ooh, I got chills. This is what you guys are stepping into. So yeah, I'm going to leave this here for you guys because this feels like a good stopping point. Hopefully this reading resonated with you guys. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the reach card, this is going to be your reading. So instantly when I pulled this card, I heard reach for the sky. Okay, so y'all could be watching Toy Story. But like the big message that I'm getting with that, you know, the sky is limitless. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is really telling you to tap into that limitless potential. Do not place no limitations on yourself because there is so much more for you to experience and for you to expand into. Okay, so I was also thinking of a redwood tree, I think is what it's called, and like how fucking huge those are. But I was really thinking of the ecosystem at the bottom that this redwood tree kind of like relies on to even grow. Okay, so there's like something about connecting back with your roots, with your ecosystem, relying on the people around you for support and nourishment, because I feel like they got your back. You know what I mean? I do feel like with this pile, you guys do have a great support system spiritually and physically. Okay, like I even feel like some of the people that you have in your physical support system are people that you have had many incarnations with. Okay, I'm thinking of trees and like how old trees are, and I feel like you and some of your people go way the fuck back. Sorry, my fucking phone's at 20%, so we'll try to do this before it dies. But yeah, you and some of your people, you guys go way back. Okay. What is that saying that they say on BMF? From the womb to the tomb. I don't know. That's kind of coming up. You guys could be family with like your support system. Like maybe your best friend is your cousin, because my best friend is my cousin. And I'm just thinking about her right now. So yeah, definitely picking that up. You guys could also be like connecting with Mother Gaia more, you know, practicing being present, grounding yourself a lot during the next 3 months, or grounding new frequencies. You guys could be bridging the gap as well from like the spiritual realm to the physical realm. You guys are like that bridge, that anchor, okay, for these frequencies to become new realities. Guys, I guess what I want to say. But yeah, with this reach, I'm hearing also like reach out. Like I said, rely on your ecosystem, your support system, whatever. And so we got a tarot card and an oracle card for each month. So we got 3 of each. For the first month, we have the Lovers. I like that. And we have loss, says 13, bereavement, sorrow, and damage. See, I don't know exactly what bereavement means, but I'm guessing it has something to do with these 3 words, like maybe grieving something, the loss of something. And I am feeling like for a lot of you guys, with number 13 coming out, this is making me think of like the death card, which is like a metaphorical death. So you guys could be losing a connection, or maybe not even necessarily losing a connection, but you could be feeling distant from somebody that you love or somebody that you care about. But for others of you, this could definitely be talking about something that you just have a very strong emotional attachment to. You guys could be moving house, right? And you're moving out of the house that you grew up in or something like that. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of like sentimental memories in this house, a lot of, it could be triggering a lot of like pain and sadness. Like you guys are going to be going through a grieving period within the first month. You guys could be grieving something that you feel a very strong emotional connection or attachment to. And I feel like with the Lovers coming out, some of you guys could also be feeling like you have to make a decision, and this one is going to be one that you really have to put yourself first. You have to listen to your heart on this one. And that could kind of cause like very conflicting feelings, like you know within your heart like this is what's best for you, but it could also be really sad. You know what I mean? Like, let's go back to the example of moving house. Like, maybe you know, like, or you could be even moving out of your hometown or something, right? You know that this is what's best for you, that there's no more growth and opportunity for you here, but like all your friends and family are here. So it's like sad. It's like a bittersweet feeling. Like, I know I'm about to embrace new opportunities. I'm following my heart, following my soul, my spirit, but it's also going to be really hard to leave you guys behind. You know what I mean? And you're not necessarily leaving them behind, okay? So let's shift that perception. You are bettering your future so that way they can come up with you. You know what I mean? Those that are meant to anyways. You know, sometimes when you are growing and evolving, not everybody's meant to come with you. So, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. New beginnings, new opportunities, something tangible. Okay, this could be a new job, a new business opportunity, you starting a business, or maybe you've been started a business and this is you finally seeing some progress happening in your business, some financial or monetary gain. We got strategy with number 48, and it says planning, prediction, and mind reading. Interesting. You guys could be somebody who is like a spiritual guidance counselor or a tarot reader or a healer or something. Or you guys could be seeing somebody that, or business, or partnering up with somebody even. But I do feel like, sorry, I'm just all over the place right now. I do feel like you guys are making some power moves in the second month, okay? And I don't know why I'm reading it like this, because like for the other card, or for the other piles, I laid all the cards out and then started talking. But for this pile, I feel like I need to like lay down a month, talk about that month, lay down another month, talk about that month. And maybe that's kind of like, you know, step by step for you guys. Like maybe you need to break things down into smaller chunks, okay? So you can accomplish more, right? Maybe that would be like a more, like a better strategy for you guys moving forward, is breaking things down into chunks, not trying to do everything at once, because that's not going to benefit you, right? It's just going to overwhelm you, and then you're going to have like analysis paralysis, or whatever they want to call it, ADHD paralysis, where you get overstimulated or overwhelmed by everything that you have to do and you do nothing, right? That's not going to benefit you either. It's just going to procrastinate or prolong the process of you being able to like make your dreams come true. You know what I mean? But yeah, I see for the second month, you guys embracing some new opportunity, maybe even partnering up with somebody that is going to help take you to the next level. If you are a business, or if you have started a business, maybe you're gaining a business partner, right? That is going to help. I'm sorry, I'm being taken back to this one. I don't even want to say that but some of you guys, like if you have recently lost a pet, or you know that your pet is, you know, not doing very well, about to cross the rainbow bridge, there is a message here that their spirit is going to be with you, okay? And it doesn't just have to be a pet. This can be a loved one as well. But this isn't like something that's going to happen very suddenly. Like this is something that you know is coming. It's been coming, okay? Spirit is telling me to tell you that their spirit is with you. You guys have a very deep soul connection. And I did hear that when I first pulled these cards out, but I didn't want to touch on that because I don't like triggering fear in people, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I'm going to lose somebody I love. I'm going to lose something I love. Like, no, this is something that's already, like, you know, is happening. Like, you feel it in your spirit. You're like, okay, it's about their time. Like, cherish these last moments. Always remember them with that joy and that love that you guys shared, okay? But yeah, and they're going to be your guide, okay? They're going to be opening up opportunities. Like, it's their time to go right now because it's part of their purpose to make something happen behind the scenes for you, okay? It's like, you know how, like, they say, like, before you have a baby, like, you usually lose somebody, which I find to be true. Like, when I had my daughter, like, I lost my grandma, or not my grandma, my grandma's sister, sorry, my aunt, right? That would be my great aunt. I lost her, my boyfriend lost his aunt, and then I lost my cat and my 2 guinea pigs. So I lost quite a few, like, things that I really loved and cherished before my daughter was born. But I feel like it was almost like their way of protecting her coming into this physical realm. Like, they were spiritually guiding her through. Oh, I want to cry talking about it, but it's like their way of helping, like, guide you spiritually through this next stage. Like, you need more spiritual protection and support and guidance. And they wouldn't be able to help you as much as they can spiritually, physically, if that makes sense. Oh, this made me emotional. But yeah, you guys could definitely be partnering up with somebody, though, business partner or somebody that is going to help take you to the next level in the second month. You guys could be embracing new opportunities. And we have the Hierophant for the third month. And we also have Alliance with number 8. It says trust, honest, and compatibility. So, yeah, like I said, like, if you do lose something or someone that you love, right, this is going to be like one of your guides. Like, spiritually, they're going to continue to guide you, to protect you. But also, I feel like for a lot of you guys, that you guys are going to be coming into a person that you connect with on a moral level and on a spiritual level. You guys share the same beliefs, the same morals, the same ideas, okay? You guys are very like-minded. And I do feel like this person is going to be like your alliance. Like, they are going to assist you. They're going to help you. They're going to level you up. So it's not even just in business, but like within your personal life as well. There's going to be somebody that comes in. Like, you guys are really, I feel like, coming into your soul tribe. I feel like you guys are really coming into your soul tribe, though. And I also feel like you guys are kind of be coming into a lot of abundance. And there's something about, like, the way that you do something that people really admire. Like, maybe your mindset or your perseverance or whatever it is, people, like, really admire about you is something that I'm picking up as well. Maybe even your loyalty, like your dedication and your loyalty to others or to things that you love, or maybe even not necessarily to things that you love, but maybe like your responsibilities and shit, you know, like your dedication and your discipline to those things are admirable and inspirational. You could be receiving a lot of praise by like the third month, like people giving you that recognition, really seeing you for all of your hard work and like who you are. And also people could be also feeling like guided to you because maybe you are like a guide for people. Like, I was kind of picking up like a spiritual guidance counselor or something, somebody who gives guidance. You guys could be definitely like a lighthouse for those that are kind of left in the dark, that maybe even are losing hope. Like, you restore that hope in them. You give them direction. You shine that light for them. You know what I mean? Like, you are a beacon. Okay. I love that. Let's see, is there anything else? I do feel like you guys are going to be having a lot of really like transparent and open conversations with people, being vulnerable with people, people being vulnerable with you. I feel like your energy is almost like golden. I'm like seeing like a golden aura, which is known to be like a healer. Your energy is very healing for those. So like you might even find like people randomly just want to like tell you all their business, okay? Because you just have this very healing and like safe energy for them to be who they are, to say whatever they want and not feel judged, even if they don't even know you, okay? So just know like your energy is going to be like just very, I don't want to say it's not already healing, but I think over the next 3 months, like everything that you go through and like transition into or overcome is really going to help like radiate that golden healing energy. I don't know how to say it in better terms, but let's get some more cards. We're going to pull a few tea leaves for you guys and see if there's any other insights that Spirit wants to make aware for you guys over the next 3 months. Things that you guys can look out for. We got Rose. Romance is in the air. And I love that this is falling over this. Okay? So for those of you that, even if you are in a relationship, but for those of you that are single, like you guys could be coming into contact with a person that, like you can look forward to maybe romantically building with, okay? But even if you're in a relationship, it's like that spark being reignited, okay? Like you and that person are going to be connecting deeply again, expressing your love for each other, flirting, going on dates, spending more time together, things like that. We have boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So some of you guys could be coming into some money, okay? And we do got the Ace of Pentacles right here, and I'm putting it right over that. So yeah, that could be something that Spirit is blessing you guys with. Is like some financial assistance or support that you've been needing to make something more smoother for you, whether that's like the journey to financial independence, financial freedom, or you wanted to invest in making a business or something. Like Spirit's like, here you go. And it doesn't even have to just be like an inheritance. Like it says winning as well. So like you could be winning this through, I don't know, if you gamble or something. Like you could be winning a lot of money, hitting like a jackpot even, winning the lottery, whatever, okay? There's like a big lump sum of money or material abundance that is going to be finding its way to you, to make a journey a little bit more smoother for you, okay? So you can finally start to pursue your dreams or make something happen for yourself, right? And we got flute. It says disappointment in a friend or a lover. And, you know, this doesn't necessarily mean like terrible things. Like somebody could have like made a promise to you and they broke that promise, or somebody could have stood you up or something like that. You know what I mean? Like maybe you were supposed to go out with somebody and like go get lunch and they end up texting you like the day of, like, oh, I can't make it, something came up. That could be kind of like, you know, disappointing for you because you're kind of looking forward to spending time with them. Ugh, sorry, my fucking phone is on 10% now. I gotta put that down. But yeah, I do feel like with this flute coming out, you know, it's just people are gonna disappoint you in your life. That's the inevitable. It's about how you handle that, how you manage that. Somebody could just not be living up to their full potential, being the person that you know they can be, really letting life kind of get them down, and that could be also disappointing for you. Like I seen you, you know, living living a better life than what you're settling for or something. You know, it could be something like that. But that's the inevitable, you know what I mean? And we have success on the bottom. And underneath that, it says wind chimes, peace and harmony. I love that for you guys. So yeah, success is on the horizon. That's also the inevitable for you guys. And this star is making me think of a wish come true, you know. I'm hearing that when you wish upon a star. So we have one more message for you guys, and I'm going to leave you guys here. It says, we see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. Woo! A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best possible outcome for you. Oh my God, like, I can't make it up. Like, they are working for you behind the scenes. There is a lot more than what meets the eye for you guys. And your spirit guides are just letting you know that. And I love that for you guys. Definitely don't settle, okay? Keep reaching for the sky, the stars, because you have limitless potential, okay? Don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. There's so much more for you to experience and for you to tap into that you don't even see yet, okay? It feels like it's so far out of your reach, but it's like literally right there, okay? Like you are aligned with this, or you are aligning with this over the next few months. So I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully this reading resonated with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.